Hi, Doug here. I did a short instructional video for seniors about how to apply for EBT or SNAP as the program is called. You might want to check that video out in the link below. It will step you through the process, but it is kind of complex, and there are some organizations here in Hawaii that will help you apply for EBT. One of them is Hawaii Food Bank. We have Jared Kawatani, the Health and Nutrition Access Manager for Hawaii Food Bank, here to explain how they can help seniors apply and describe a little bit about the other programs they have that might be helpful for seniors. But first, what is Hawaii Food Bank? Jared?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so Hawaii Food Bank, we're the largest hunger relief organization within the state of Hawaii. We serve directly the city and county of Honolulu, as well as the county of Kauai. But we also partner with two other food banks, the Food Basket on Hawaii Island for Hawaii County, as well as Maui Food Bank for Maui County. So together we make up the network of food banks that kind of service the entire state. And so, one of the misconceptions that people might have about food banks is that we provide direct services, and we do some of those, but a lot of our work is through partnerships with all of the different nonprofit service providers across the state. So they partner with us to help get the food out into communities. So our main focus is really to warehouse and gather all that food together so that our nonprofit partners can then in turn get it directly into the hands of individuals who need the food. Um, so our mission really is to just nourish our ohana today while we work to end hunger tomorrow. So we're really working to get the food into the hands of community, but also advocate on behalf of those in need to make sure that no one in the state goes hungry.
I see. How do you get the food to begin with? You must have partners that are donating the food.
Yeah, so we're part of the Feeding America Network, which is the national network of food banks. So they really work on the national scale to get those big retailers like Walmart, Target, CVS to make those donations to us. So not only do we have those retailers that donate food, but we also have the different food distributors, grocery stores, anyone who has excess food, we can gather that so that we can then get it into the hands of those people who need it. Um, and so there's a number of different nonprofits we work with, from those who work with homeless to those who are churches or just looking to feed families. So the main, like, I guess, distribution methods are food pantries, which primarily are just like a small space where people distribute food out, tends to be more shelf stable. We also have partners who have soup kitchens, so they prepare hot meals that they give out to the community, as well as what we call our Ohana Produce Plus program. So that's a larger distribution. That's like a mass distribution where they service from as low as 100 households all the way up to maybe 700 households within 2 to 3 hours. So that's one of the more popular distributions only because it provides more fresh produce, which I think a lot of people are looking for because they're just trying to incorporate more nutritious foods into their diets.
Right, right. Okay, thanks. Now, when I applied for EBT, it was kind of difficult. I did it directly through the DHS Department of Human Services website, and I actually had to do it a couple of times. One is it's hard to figure out how you qualify or not. And my advice now is, if you think you can qualify, just give it a try because nothing bad will happen if you try to qualify and you don't. So, how can you help seniors, especially? How do you help them apply for food stamps? I'm sorry, I called it food stamps. That's the old word for it. It's SNAP or EBT now. Yeah.
So a lot of the time, so Hawaii Food Bank, we actually launched our SNAP outreach program back in May of 2023. So it's something that's relatively new to our organization, but we do know it's super important. I mean, as you expressed, it's pretty difficult getting through the process. of applying for SNAP. So we're really here to do three things: inform people about the SNAP program and that it does exist. Um, while a lot of people will refer to it as like EBT or food stamps being the older term. Um, for EBT, that's just the card that's used to get the benefits to you. It can also be used to transfer other benefits that the Department of Human Services also offers. So it's not only solely for SNAP. Um, but really, we're just trying to raise awareness around SNAP as well as reduce stigma and misinformation about what the program offers and how it works. The other key piece that we do is assist. So we want to really help to offer direct services to people or neighbors in need, where we're able to do snap screening. So we can either do that verbally with people over the phone, or we have a digital screener online. So if you visit our website, hawaiifoodbank.org, there's a find help section where there's our Snap Screener. So we have different methods depending on people's different comfortability because we do acknowledge that some people may not be comfortable doing it over the phone or in person. So we have that ability there. We're also available to like go out to different events where we inform people about that. Um, and then we can help people go through the application process because sometimes it can be really difficult to understand all that government jargon that's on the application. So we'll guide people through that if they would like that hands-on assistance. So we kind of just try to meet people where they're at. However, we can help, we'll do our best. And then we'll also try to connect them with other services because sometimes it can take a little bit of time to get connected or to gain access to the benefits. So we can direct them to our different food distributions that we talked about earlier.
A lot of seniors don't have internet connection, or they're not really comfortable with the web and that sort of thing. What can you do for them, and how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so if people are kind of uncomfortable with navigating the website or they want to just fill out a paper application instead, we can provide that assistance. We can either fill out the form with them over the phone and then meet them in person because they do need to be the one to sign the application or click the button on the computer to um, to submit their application. So we can either pre-fill it out over the phone with them and then meet them in person to do that, or we can mail them the completed application so that they can sign and then submit directly to the
Return.
different processing centers.
I see.
So
So
so they
you can
can.
actually go out if a lot of elders are not that mobile. So you can actually go out and with the documents and have them sign it and submit it for them.
Yes, so we can meet them at a public space, whether that be at like a library or maybe
I
a
see.
restaurant. Um, but we don't do home visits, but there are other SNAP outreach providers that do. I know Helping Hands Hawaii, they're one of the outreach providers that does that, but you can always contact any of the other providers as well.
I see.
Or we can
Okay.
connect you with one that could help with that.
Right. And if they need to call you, you have a phone number to call?
Yes, so there's two phone numbers because we service two different counties. We have our
Okay.
SNAP outreach team here on Oahu, and you can call 808-954-7893. And then for our Kauai team, you can call 808-265-0684.
Okay, let me read those back. For Oahu, it's 808-954-7893. And for Kauai,
Yes,
808-265-0684. Yeah.
correct.
And I'll put those up on the screen so people can write that down. And then you, I guess, determine what level of help they need, or if you got to do, if you have to do most of it, I guess. Okay, that's good. And that's without a charge. They don't have to sign up or pay anything. It's a free service.
Correct. It's a free service. we're contracted by the Department of Human Services to really just help them help people applying navigate the process and just educate them about the program.
Okay. That's great. That's, essentially what I wanted to ask. But while I have you online, you have any other services or have partners that have services that might help seniors?
Yeah, so we also provide three additional programs that service our Kupuna population. Luckily, I've worked on them previously in my time here at Hawaii Food Bank. So the first one is our Commodity Supplemental Food Program, otherwise known as the Senior Food Box. It's a federal program that helps provide seniors 60 years and older a monthly shelf-stable box of food as well as a block of cheese. Um, in addition to the age requirement, they do have to meet an income eligibility amount. So um, while for SNAP, it's 200% of the federal poverty level for gross income, so before taxes. For this program, it's 150%. So to give you kind of a gauge for that, for this year, 2025, the monthly amount for a one-person household is about 2,249 that they need to make less than. And for a two-person monthly household, that's $3,040. Then they just need to be a resident of the county that they're applying in. And so it's a really great program because provides them with consistent access to food. So the application is available on our website as well. So people can either call us, we can mail it to them, or they can download it from our website.
I
Um,
see.
and addition, yeah. And then in addition to that, there's our Fresh program. So that's something that as we were listening and learning from our Kupuna as they participated in the Senior Food Box program, they expressed that they were looking for more fresh produce. So what we did was we created this Kupuna Fresh program that includes a bag of fresh produce in addition to their box of food. Um, and so we're just working to expand that program to meet all the participants in the Senior Food Box program so that they have both nutritious foods as well as the shelf-stable items to stock their pantry.
Okay, terrific. And that's the Kupuna Fresh. So the Kupuna Fresh program kind of works with the other program that you mentioned. I forgot CSP. What did that stand for?
Commodity Supplemental Food Program, but you can just
Commodity.
call it Senior Food Box.
Senior food, I have that down. Okay, thanks.
That I want to mention one more Kupuna program that I didn't talk about earlier, our Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. So that provides $50 worth of vouchers for seniors who are also 60 years or older. Um, and so they can spend that at their local farmers market. So they can apply once a year for that program. It's not every month we're providing $50, but it's once per year. While it's not a large amount, it does help people. And so they just need to be at 185% of the federal poverty level, which for annual income, that's about 33,281 for a one-person household and 44,992 for a two-person household. Um, and they also just need to be a resident of the county they're applying in, and they just have to apply every year. So the program operates between April and October. So the application always becomes available on March 1st. So people should look out for that on our website, but they can always call ahead and we'll add them to our mailing list if they would like it just to be automatically mailed to them at the beginning of the program year.
Oh, I missed that last part. Okay, March 1 is like the first day, and my understanding is it kind of fills up very, very quickly. There's a limited number of vouchers. But you said they can call before March 1st, or how does that work?
Yeah, so they can always call ahead before March 1st, and our team can add them to the mailing list. We automatically always mail previous participants the application or email it to them, however they prefer. But if there's new participants, we're always willing to add them to the mailing list as well, so they can call our Kapuna programs team, and so they can reach out to them at 808 954 7868.
7868?
Yes.
Okay, that's terrific. So I could, someone could call right after seeing this video and get their name on the mailing list, I guess. Yeah,
Yes, since the program's already done for this year or about to be done for this year, yeah, they can call at least for next year so that they can get
get
on
their
the
name
mailing
on the
list.
list. Okay, terrific. Let's see. I'm wondering what kinds of things Hawaii Food Bank needs in terms of volunteers, and donations or that kind of thing.
Yeah, so we're always looking for help from volunteers. I think one of our big areas is with our produce sorting and dry sorting. So here at our warehouse, we have volunteers that come in to help go through the produce just to make sure that it's safe to distribute out into community. A lot of the times we're getting donated products, so it's important that we're going through it since it's close to the end of its shelf life to make sure it's safe for consumption for those people in need, as well as we get a lot of donations through different food drives, as well as through the different distributors. So going through the cans, checking the dates, and helping with that sort of thing. Additionally, if people aren't interested in more of those kind of laborious things, we do have uh, some regular volunteers who help us with different admin tasks because maybe that's something that they are skilled in and they're retired in and are interested in doing that kind of work. We also can connect them with our different nonprofit partners who are distributing food out directly into community. They're always looking for volunteers as well. So if that's something more of an interest for them, we can do that as well. And then lastly, we have like our regular packing. So like we were talking about our senior food box program earlier. We have a monthly packing for that. So people can sign up to volunteer to assist with that. Um, but other than that, as we have more volunteers or opportunities available, they'll be available on our website and we'll kind of post them there.
Okay, terrific. And of course, you'd accept cash donations and that sort of thing, yeah?
Yeah, so we definitely are looking for cash donations. We can really stretch the dollar a lot further. For every $1 that's donated to Hawaii Food Bank, we can help to provide 2 meals. So you can really grow your impact that way. But we do know that people want to engage with our work in different ways. And so if you want to start a food drive, you can also do that to help gather food donations. But really, the dollar is where we can stretch it as further as far as possible to get as much food into the people's hands.
Right, right. Okay, thanks so much, Jared. Really appreciate it. Any parting words, final words?
Um, I guess the one thing is we really couldn't do this work without everyone's kako effort. So the hands of all the people that we work with, not only with our own staff, but also our different partners. We work with over 200 partners here on Oahu and Kauai. And so we really couldn't do this work. So I really want to also just thank all of our partners for everything that we do and all of our volunteers because we really couldn't do it without everyone. So if anyone's in need of different assistance, whether that be with SNAP, but also just getting food, they can visit our website, hawaiifoodbank.org, and our Find Help page is where you can get that information about SNAP assistance as well as the different food distributions we have all across the island.
Okay, terrific. Thanks a lot, Jared. Appreciate
Thank
your time and
you.
effort in doing this. Thanks.